so I kind of found say Arnold what penny dues wa boy juma 20 years with the club o deserve so no so ekọ baby for na otimi ekọ boy juma so etimi edi efri honom ti say the supporters no ebu no one last game on boy na o na ense emfata so no Liverpool for no we unlike you mo nye saade no obi a o kam ho bia no o say mutimi ejeje no so na mutimi oboni especially so hye mu jesi na onim de nti omukoko huru no to deserve better o hwe no mu say na Monday game o ne Brighton ebo no saade no betimi asesa na Brighton mo welcome no o se club no so mo ema na befitting farewell na bibia konkan so etimi no ne kasa no no wanye so betimi a preventing say man nko san say wasom 20 years obefe ne de o hwe asesa o de ama sala ama na bogos na na say enya de ketwa ne mum no o sa branch no so ekonoko have other experience no yen sama wotimi akande afa hom yenko Bruno Fernandes so kasa de fa game a omo so eba bebo o so hwe Manchester United legends no ebi criticize omo na mum dodo na no ekansempa enso etimi ede form na ahead of the game no Europa League game especially on born Wednesday no and Rio Ferdinand to message etimi ade man say omo nko no mo enko win trophy no emfa ema Manchester United family no na omutimi ane sa ebebo an yi pa opana che nyina eka kire nse masa please go and win it for us enti odi sansem no ema ni wie no eno no so eba be chire mu se de nyoma enso eti sampa se legends no eka sansem pa ne form ho a eya omo anigi yi papa enti no ensema Bruno Fernandes so kan team there for ne sem say no kan no.
No, look, even like sometimes people could not, and you guys could not think that way, but it's very special for us, obviously, getting some message from you and support and everything, because everyone here, you know, like, is being looking up at you guys in a certain point. You could be older, like Johnny obviously played with some of you. He was very lucky to be in that time, and obviously I think for us it's very special to see the support from you guys, because you've been there, you've been in these situations, and I think even for the fans, that little push for them to believe in the team that we can do something, that we can win this Europa League for our club, it's very good.
Ti anoye nsema Bruno Fernandes so ekan de kire Fernandes say nani age message na odi ama no ye pa ntene some messages no eba eboa ema players no muko omo ni age say legends omo si akan e de ama Manchester United na afei omo so ehio mu nkwane na Rio Ferdinand say no kan no.
Yes, Bruno, it's Rio, man. Listen, I hope you do well out there, guys. Please, I need you to win this game, man. I know you're desperate to do that as well. The fans need it, we all need it, and I'm going to see you out there in Bilbao. Look forward to seeing you, man, and take care. Bring it home, Mr. Captain, from one captain to another. Do your thing, man. Take care.
Inti Rio Ferdinand, ono ni message odima Bruno, ono so respond odima na say live interview ano ye oni Owen Hargreaves. She no say Hargreaves. And so from Bayano Okokosia Kai at the Emma Manchester Kakana say Omuye show nano and Rio Ferdinand two message in the tomb no bomanity and responding to ahead of Europa League game from Kobono and Sam and also Timi at the Abano Yadibi and Sweatimi at the Ama yet yes he forms his ya na ye Ramano Yen Shadain Chobebre top 4 near Besha and Yasha ye cup game fan a Barcelona near Buffy na ya Babeshe a fee no so do na and so etimi edi amount na ye befie no yemfa we emfa ensore so na yenhwe said yenyoba enso ebe tv akọ ewo honom na eno na ukọ eye FIFA in fact enra no mo eye omo congress na ihwe nyoma esisi epipima na enye adeketwa na ese UEFA for no ene ada eye federation no omo ebuofu FIFA sansa omo FIFA ni omo endi ni ye FIFA president especially Gianni Infantino now wankasa we na organize a meeting any eba na afi only political mpanifo yakwa share president yakwa share my no so one me yet head twan wo saa nti omo bufi na odi abufo no na Infantino eba ye na odi sanse me betoma no say opa mo choye pa osro mo so set time na omo de share no mo entimi ani so amfanye. So,
let me just start by presenting you my apologies for the inconvenience of having had to move the Congress kickoff time. Apologies.
Apologies, and the Nese Gianni Infantino or arrived late to a year empo UEFA, a young delegate a year Congress, and also so and so air cost in fact UEFA and FIFA. Congress omo delegate Congress ana so ne so kokohia Donald Trump ne to a oye onim se FIFA Club World Cup no ba so wo US so atiase nti nei akonya no bae no na o se kokohia Donald Trump ono so ekoto ko ne nanam Saudi ho no so akokoto a nti obepiem no eno ne no ekokohia se na enye de omkotwetwe nkomo kakra ti nkomo twetwe no no oye late to ono ankasa ne organized delegate Congress ana ekoso eno na uguro ma members ni bebre so dodo na no omo attached to UEFA eno omo ebufu ya omo sorry so efri honom enso eko eno omo statement no ebidie I say UEFA statement said on the by and say the last minute changes to the timings of the FIFA Congress are deeply regrettable. The FIFA Congress is one of the most important meetings in world football, where all the 211 nations in the world's game gather to discuss issues that affect the sport right across the world. Our hosts, the Paraguay FA, and our partners at CONMEBOL had gone to considerable effort to accommodate so many delegates, and we thank them for their hospitality. But to have the timetable changed at the last minute for what appears to be simply to accommodate private political interests does the game no service and appears to put its interest second. And nti enema members ni bi ebufu ya mo esoro ekoye say meeting omo ntimi mpo entnase na papa ni ho ayehi wabekasa ama na twitwitwo mo buntu omo soro ekoye na emom no dodo na ne ka no ma mutimi continue ye enso finish enra meeting na ye de ho nsem no enso atimi edi abrewo ewo honom na yentoa so na yenhwe se de nyoma esie kwa Arbantia ye freno din Hosen de ba eni ser enra okoye medical ewo ye Madrid. In fact London hwa ena ni medical no enso etimi eba so ewo honom a wawiwi kra nei okwa kopiem ewo Spain no no so etimi etwa bibia ti was signing a contract no finally na afi wa doni anaso akwako Johnny Madrid eye won team no wa doni jesi no na bibia so akọ edi amount was signing contract na se cia dem until June 2030 na say 5 years and Dean Hosen also was signing Ediama Real Madrid Bobo Konenwa ni medical no we successfully ewo London ena owie ye document ni nyina no omo to ni nyina mane no eno no so assign ho no ma sabre de na onye Bournemouth one defender bi mo ya Real Madrid player £50 million release clause no mo etua ya catch say 3 installment eno mo so etua Ediama Madrid Bobo no dia ka nyina no discussions no course no kakra ka betimi ewromo enso etimi Ediama ewo dwumadie no so on Kastle 90.3 FM yetwa omra sisia na yentimi to aso emfama ewo dwumadie no so uti Kastle 90.3 FM live on Facebook o join ya also the comment in ba ya bekin kan so etimi Ediama
The real sports is here.
Neuer's caught in no man's land. It's Marley!
Kastle FM. The Sports King.
Okay, inti sana hon 70 abedwa for transfer Sir Richard ewo ye me right ha sanso na me left Osman the Venga inti Saturday bia metna konya kese mo no ekọ me ho na say eno hon 7 sana esi eti we say hi please I'm Paradise listening to you live from
Kastle FM.
Prospect Hill. Today, my team, Man City, will win. There's an AFC Cup final no or City team any city or just on Betche Crystal Palace. No more so Ivy more Ewohanomeno no so need our team but bro. First of all, what are the criteria for selecting a Ballon d'Or winner? So there you can't until we know everybody will be saying anything from abattoir abra and also anyway by criteria and see I can't Osman say Richard wa mo di bi beto so and so etimi edi amount maybe they will be say me a ukọ history natural record o mo imagine no ye hu dodo na no individually ni performance our done di ɛwɔ the said season and I said the season under review na yɛwie no nso so a ɔmɔdenbɔ no wobɔɔyɛ no mfasoɔ bɛn ne free so ɛba ɛma wo man anaasɛ wo club wogye nkuruwa nti ɛno no yɛ ade a ɛba mu yie pa nti statistics record anaasɛ statistics ɛne trophy ɛyɛ ade a play party pa. Osman, good morning.
Good morning, FKK.
Bibi I find there.
Yankopa Nado.
Yeah, the Yankopa say.
Yes, Bibi I come. Me the was who.
Yeah, me who Yankopa.
The Yankopa na say.
Me who ya pa.
Na buy say me na Yankopa starting to me.
So.
And I said last year who the Rodri ana.
Rodri
J no na Yankopa numbers in Rodri.
Yes.
Yankopa numbers was far better. But I only feel that this year.
But if you say Sisana no person Sisano. Every crowd UEFA tour ya pampan so twomutria say Vinicius almost in the Suban team na mo from na Madrid team no so kra na say omo hu ya yi nkofo ahi na sense bebre na bebe mo.
Well, I yes, last year we didn't agree with UEFA.
Okay.
But I feel the highest award scheme for footballers it shouldn't only be about football skills and other numbers.
I know there's a the susu say what say no.
Yes. No, I mean, feel they weren't fair to Vinicius because Sanka or criteria no biara was out toward the place no biara. These are the criteria Juma. Me sure they be the boy could have worked himself around it or no. But then it's just unfortunate today. I feel quite to abano, and now I vote in then he tell us today. My Ezema voters and the Mensah catch on the one share don't phone votes.
Okay.
And me food on your face.
Okay.
But then if extensively, so if it is part of the criteria, no so be able to aside from the football, Wusubano so no be here. I mean it is right. One baby.
Okay.
But I pray and hope that season way no more deserve no. Young for man. Then I make me when the FC Barcelona will project La Mia. Spanish La Liga project La Mia. They should be careful. One year as in Real Madrid for once the last year. FK, me are very sure as Anka Madrid. Last year Anka was supporting one player, Ebia Vini. And I want Jude relax here. Just maybe Anka wouldn't go to me.
You cannot come on any saying.
Oh, club can project one player.
Yeah, Becca say my Vini ko.
Oh, say club no. What someone else watch or your closest. And it's a club or your communication.
Okay.
So if you're able to speak to the players now, me sure that Jude no even ya wo honoma.
Maybe I disagree there, but say okay.
Yes, because I feel there say two players.
Yes.
Not so when you now will compete. The likelihood that even within the supporting base in Impo, and I want about two about no, it is high.
Yeah, can't do ya. The anti two say everyone say. Hey, bad you won't say team back on so produce 3. That's
what I'm saying there. And you may be the numbers for searching a quinta. The likelihood of being. Okay. More you down about the second another third.
Yeah. I think one or the other may know a yard.
So you should be able
to. Club run was some fat on, but
yes,
a year now probably the Abano to sell Madrid for your more producing or money bus or more producing 12 Ballon d'Or winners.
Okay.
So at yes, here. Upper clubs are more. Players say winning Ballon d'Or Madrid, Barca we now 12 each. Anti they are not probably one and say uko team na mu a in a more press conferences, post match interviews. No more the firm bon say player we the best, player we the best. Un sheda un say oh we ko kase player we best. With the same team now mo bon say ba ko so akobo player fufuro din so no na the best in the team. I think say last season, I don't know idea how Madrid because
yes.
I think Jude also performed.
Yes.
But closely not on a Vini band, but not Vini.
You see, so that's what I'm saying. Now, no, Barca France could have 2 contenders. In terms of numbers, Rafael is far better than Lamine Yamal. But Lamine Yamal, when it comes to big games now, I mean, you know he desires those games.
Oh, you know who be brave.
And the coaches are starting, Martin Don Fabio Capello. A lot of them are speaking about this boy. Simeone Inzaghi, the kind of and some papa cared the far Lamine Yamal. I mean, I was still state on a power so. At the age of 17 years, Lionel Messi was not this good. Cristiano Ronaldo at the age of 17 years, he was not that good. Mention other players you want to talk about, example, compare Lamine Yamal. I'm not in any way saying you today Lamine Yamal is better than Messi or Cristiano Ronaldo. No, on one level cry. But at this age where I was starting a career, no, Enyamana Wayo no also anyone. It's naturally or a darling boy of the club. He's the face of the club. It's a as a club midfielder so projecting us about to Maja. Why not? But a league of you did the was start the king was na hinchel. Or yet today Napoli no nye Victor Osimhen and of course scale issues in Ibino. And you careful now managing here a bufu to Maba. But I feel the FC Barcelona should actually do the needful. But this conversation is FKK. I feel they say PSG and the Champions League now. And when I carry this, open up for the rest of the players.
Okay.
Because I feel Osman Dembele the numbers this season, the contribution, national ball away influence the game. Now about to my budget treble, as you said, collectively and individually. So if Barca for winning double for the season, that's a PSG but to my treble for the season. I mean, why wouldn't we vouch for Osman Dembele don't to Monji the Ballon d'Or? Okay. So the French league once one started will project once.
Thank you very much, Osman T. I know some that will boba now. Of course, social media. I think I shall say I ever year pa. And today, Rafinha, and Osman Dembele na Brantia friend la mi yama. Omomi ansana so mudina Abbas for pa yesha seba ko ebeti mi agenti wine. And I wish I see onya konya se ko vote and one be vote to a media man. Sir Richard, good morning.
Good morning, Mr. FKK.
Brother, net to say.
Bibia boko.
Bibia fine.
Bibia
okay. Nipo you the amouti shape na you know kama. Me kata dia so pa. Me na kata uti shape so kama kata. Ti dey be try to say ah.
Sao.
Amate. Yes. Okay. Now United dey ko dey eno amo say di nchu nyoma nkoyi. Me sure say no ye dey beto ansa. Na amano ni no Osman ye be fahin Sarich ye fahin anopai. Asa enhyeda enye hu na still bibi o a ehu.
It's a FA Cup finals, no. And some of us a bit team Crystal Palace.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I support and Kofuna. Once we saw teams are all babu the whole of the season. No, why the trophy conversation? No, so why is it?
Yes, a city a bar, papa.
This year, Sitanyazi.
I'll be one or Kojika.
Obanama Bakare season has been good one for them.
Okay.
Some out the pepper kasa. Mekadamu kofunti minyanka Oliver Glass now nyene boys
Okay.
Also once in a while what you trophy be anko be born.
Okay.
And can Manchester United I thought if I had my own ways. Now can make more UEFA. Can make the finals one cancel. If I had my own ways. Manchester United Tottenham Hotspur. My 1 year in the Premier League.
Yes.
Nim go as if we be.
Oh, and your crowd. Tottenham.
Two different tournaments.
Yeah.
Premier League is different from Europa League. Now, no, me and what could do finals. Do how can football now will say no.
Okay, it is a Richard share and game no kaka money chase They now who in are going into Europa League final money Tottenham born. They now say going forward. Amo remember I bet me about my team winning game no kakra na young call near chef final game.
Mr. FKK, Madawasi, Mamin Chendra a bo teachers agree teachers near teacher intense no.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
one kasa mo chamo ho boy kansa.
Boy game kakra mo nze mo jamno no ho no o be 2 mirika kakra but yes only penny be kuna redeem. O ma timi a share board draw.
Oh, okay.
Yes, a board draw nti.
Mo ayeso mo table friends ba asa mo nya de.
Oh, first say no, he say no say you kakra by first the na team be share wo. Back no so pa na team be share. We home up pa there. The no na a very nice one here, right. But you have a fun kakra tete ya put me ade. The Mamenchia squad ni omo bia tu.
Okay.
Yes, omo bia tu omuti. Say Capito, DB, the Mamenchia squad ni na any demands.
Okay.
Omo ni na bia tu ma omo. Eti ne Madam Fule DB. We be penance pa ono so chadi
o fa Madam Fule DB.
Oh, say madam, we said sometimes, but we are so bibia omu. So but because of bibia,
you can't be Adam for Adam for.
Na finance pa, open as a pass, add it.
Okay.
Friend send the prempe.
All right.
Yes, so also a teacher, Mamma Minchia and none of pay will be
at the prempe.
Is that can no game no? I mean that before the game no now busa Manchester United.
Yes.
Supporters and also fans no. Busa we nipa 100 is you no. There was some say game, the FSC acquire many, so many single person could be catch us a Manchester United beating a winning game. ni nyina ne say you see January mu no Manchester United teams are omatimi ahye omu teams no call relegation dada no wahu Ipswich na Leicester City them say Southampton aside that won share obi abi
timi sha kese no
yes won share obi abi and who blame coach ni bebra enye and I blame players no so bebra enye ye
na ni see how blame
tactical
football
inconsistencies no so na ho because Premier League no it obi antimi ka bibia for the most difficult league among the top 5 leagues and go for any DH power Europe no this
difficult yeah na be my consistency difficult yeah na be my consistent Arsenal for omo de omo mpe second obi some say some make us omo mpe but omo so di echira de bi omo within omo within
Arsenal wait menya
o de yam ko me can
established players are the Arsenal and come say coach
excuses penny
still can they be able to perform as compared to the Manchester United here. Okay. Amorim the tactics are all
okay.
A bit different from that of Eric Ten Hag here. No matter what, we are there players no to say omo betimi pick it faster from January and players no some of them omo inexperienced. Manchester perform no munye established for instance Hojland was not like say play bit say Mateta wa ball league na cha wa ball league ni kakra what experience had me be wura Atlanta honom na onyes dey say or share more goals ma omo but now we are talent no where the runs no they obviously running behind opponent in defense na no ko find ne buy and the man ko ye no jan honom ko na coach fufuro buy so do wa share how to the Manchester United yen ni ma bi honom asesa for instance passing per defensive action e kwan na fa so ada Ten Hag na fa so na bim no dawson but you see that say possible to say nyama ga Patrick do ho fa ne buy no do onye finish product but ahun uti do dia ahun de kakra ba chire ho no and I can the crossing this anyoma nti Manchester United team ne there anyoma nko yie obi antimi yes ade nti before the game but positives kakra wom and game now
I vehemently disagree. The same team anyoma nko yie no that same thing I find ways it means boy Europa League e could do finals players obo ones in mohade so yeri nya botana say for Manchester United players you compare player to player to even that of Chelsea, even that of us in terms of quality and names. United, they are far better. You see, they don't want to blame their coach, and I would want to blame the coach. If you can say you pre-season now, you have pre-season more than 3 months. You have pre-season, you have 2 months. A new coach comes, you have pre-season, you have 1 month. You have international tournament. You have training clinics now. Less than 1 month. You have start a new season. A new coach comes into a team. You have your own football philosophy and ideas with this same crop of players. But philosophy it is not working for you in the league. As an Arsenal, who does that?
Who does that? Okay, all right.
Arsenal, you are failing. But the same thing now never yet. Then you're telling me the players in the 1 year. Coach also says one sano.
Right.
Pep Guardiola do be ban your monkoye on san and sano kakra. All this be a beam na tackle chase ball. All this be a Ederson jina pom na wa ball tintin. Na wa kwa kwehye go bia. Tiki taka de bia na wobo. So they should understand the coach na asumpono is to be blamed for this situation.
Okay.
And matter they marken any day bia there. Sanka Eric Ten Hag or Honoma. United wouldn't be languishing in this position. All right. Sanka Ten Hag onyazi granted.
Because of consistency,
stability,
at
least top 7, top 6. The competition for the Champions League
will be there.
United will be part. Okay. 2 competitions. Finals, right. In fact, good performances. You are scoring goals in the Europa League. A concede them fine. Real Madrid concede the goals. Barcelona concede the goals. Arsenal concede the goals. Why is it different from Manchester United? So you want to tell me that our Amado would team them?
Okay.
Our Garnacho would team them. Hojland the can ask him yes or a youngster, but other teams say youngsters and what was CCAO? Bruno Fernandes, who is far better, can fit into most of the teams that I share this Uruguayan guy, what friend I made for the Ugarte mu. Our Casemiro on so to my pick in the form come. I quit to one of me ya. My go on as a crisis or 2 more you know sometimes.
It wouldn't be hard to say excuses no more.
Excuses. Premier League excuses.
Point well made. So Richard, me mouse 7 minutes. Yes, I say you far into all. Now you make progress. You quit him. You share no game now, my boy. Any Osha, Bibi or Honoma. Kaboom, never mammy, Europa no. Me so say be full discussion on that on maybe a Wednesday. Kakra near share 7 minutes to do that.
Yeah, Andra, Osha game no. Said them be can no. Now Chelsea they deserve to win. Yeah, you know, because they were the better side. After 10 minutes, I say Manchester United. Eba muka free on mono. As a Manchester United, I said that be Papa be and say Manchester United so ne babe boa. Unlike Arsenal team, Okuma, Osha midfield na. Ubet me anya player bit say Odegaard.
Okay.
Oh yeah, attacking force ho. Say Abranti friend say Declan Rice so corner ni mu a ono so attacking force ho no mo.
Okay.
So even Thomas Teh particular now with my care in terms of creativity who has now almost start your attack there the finish so but you cannot say the same thing about Manchester United team no and the only body obetima so onya yi Bruno Fernandes a free game no ma and Chelsea had a player in the form of Moises Caicedo Moises Caicedo who had the only ye pa yen stopping the attack of the opponent baby the outlet of creativity of opponent, you know, and he did it. Oh yeah, and players now I can do yet me possess ball if you actually kakra by because Manchester United have centre backs are a bit better on the ball. The ball no da omunano el honoma, but Premier League team behind home bit me surviving. When you are playing Chelsea and you do not have a striker, a proven player. Why should they prove it home? League ya boy mu. Where league ya boy mu Manchester United the problem ya nya. You started season no. This season no. Branty a friend say holding a striker and also Joshua Zexi. As a game ni progress no. Season ni progress no. Where ya opeke kakra in terms of the link up play. And now if it goes no so now if a chassis say back akra no ke kan ho animu honum. Ana onu su koko prae and Amad Diallo so so now Obama on su play, I feel on su free injury and so aba. And Manchester United before that, Manchester United now they knew that they have a game to play. So players in general when you talk about Anka said do a game Chelsea in everything they were better than Manchester United team no hormone. And Osha go Chelsea it tells you say quite Chelsea fast share go to grab the FKK say can be beach. It tells you the Manchester United team no. Sometimes when you blame coach be blame ye ball na Rhys James share no. Rhys James Dane Garnacho no. Rhys James ya there we be credit be man no. But Garnacho an cause of je ball no. One cause of intensity never from gra. Where do you offer see call and player bia already game ye bia no say player ban so je ball na player ban so already the mindset of the player the way a player no for see ban no one no the ball and no where Manchester United defense player be the Lindelof apart from Manchester United in the Premier League me ni say now we teams are called relegation na me ni say team bia ho mo bia wa a branch of friends Lindelof obetumi start ho and again injuries are hand kakra so Chelsea team na na omonso no more sheda more proper number 9 bia play on the boy no that Tariq George no that youngster feel no oba say dia player be say Jackson and a boy bia nka Manchester United nkomo share Manchester United be 3 kra nti enu game no me conclude ni nyina say attack na Manchester United weak. And in terms of creativity, na kwa Bruno Fernandes in Kwan. But the car can say a branch of friends Casemiro. Fine, oh yeah. Me fan say destroyer to say Moises Caicedo didn't be a bad yes, what trying to pick our body. Ubet Maga say what pick it. But in terms of say press why more the press pano. Now say Casemiro that chance na it is very difficult to be Casemiro. All creative chances be brave. And so the amount of honour. It's also at the back Manchester United and so honour. So with FKK you cannot blame the players no bebre and untimi nso blame coach ni nso bebre. They ever credit them Chelsea. They needed the win more than Manchester United. And then almost itimi adwuma and so yeah home and so home. So they had advantage over Manchester United in midfield creativity. They were ahead in terms of attack. They had this season Osha goal scoring and assist. Players are now money more that of Madueke, Kopama, and the other player now about the Pedro Neto, the Boma. They have performed chances, young creative chances, young goal. They have performed far better than Manchester United team. So I think say by Chelsea team no, though I'm more idea there, but I'm saying what I would say is say I think as time goes on, no, also almost to be a junior crowd team because there's so much I create ball now or bona, and yet boy also about Chelsea coco fan in the buy no, but I say yes 30 season you know kakra na no, ne say yes a fa kakra be do baby no who said there be, I say okoshia team as was city deep baby. Now if creativity now akwa den so penetrating defense na akwa den e tefa so a na ekwa akoshe and we say okay there be o Simon Smith be very go no ball high line a ball typical possessive football pa like to say there Man City
Pep Guardiola.
Yes, Pep Guardiola e boni be yes say yes differences and e kakra bi do ha time after goal ni buy I who say there be Manchester United aye changes yi Messi Mount in the film e the Garnacho abano Garnacho onye place ye hold the ball when it come to ye hold the ball na yenye ya no Garnacho akwakoye typical winger a no de ye yenko yen cut in na yen share so when it come to ball control the at that time oba mutu say ball na fi Manchester enya bi mo bi kura it tells you situation at Manchester United and so we mo so I had dream there by them say because the season about your own akwa Europa finance so tika Manchester United to me draw bi kra at least kebeboa
ntia no na me just for bisa say gidie bi wo ho just within 2 minutes
because two teams na akwa bori nyina over Manchester United and Tottenham the two teams nyina struggle and no ya baako and aside that you know when you talk about the spirit to win cup games and also so a call in favor of Manchester United and a team like Manchester United season ekwako ende na 15-16 position na okọ basa okọ no obanachi okọ no obanachi sa embarrassment the only thing betimi apepa ni wo no kakra to win the Europa League
nti wa kan yoma bebre komam de nkomam ya this season mo ni omo games so
this season no games
and this season starts no nkomam kra
and no nkom hayen kra and no ade a betimi deep players
4-3 baako maje 4-3 baako and no ya FA Cup moje 1-0 in the Premier League and amusaje 3 that's this season Premier League omoji 6 points in your FM
yeah this season omoji ni nyina fi
in fact 2 games no kra mo anhye go kra 2 Premier League games na boy no 4 no mo de ma mo antimi anhye ba kra it still now see gidi o
still na gidi na o hono makachi o football is every day America enya na na etinko an de ball
great
sometimes you believe what you think or mindset a very critical idea very influencing game but that is why play bit me nya ball could do penalty box anim boy what team dream one say how did the player manage to miss this ball yes that is football for you football mindset idea adwuma wo yepa and very new akwa ball hon Manchester United akwa ko win game hon this season
sama mess
on my akwa ko win Europa League game o just yes any stadium when in pitch so as we change Tottenham
stadium no na no kra makwa akobo no na
okay it is okay Manchester United to me 16th position
but
akwakobo Europa League final enkonkulusu
Serich Medas
yes
thank you very much
gidie you kakra
okay thank you very much Sir Richard and I wotin nkan and so I say gidie or say United still they can make it or make me a winning trophy no na bibia konkan dia omo team ko trophyless ka na next season yes akobo Champions League ye hu Manchester Mu winning Europa ne dia. Among for say money UEFA for the Adrians, but Manchester Union, I'll bet me a Champions League in be straight. Eti amo obese o kwa bebre fa so ekọ ehin mo dia na enfa na mo kwa mo fa so akọ hin mo ko US
ya kwa no
okay ti
bo Champions League amenkrofo ko bo
jomo amo pe kwantenten no so enti obekọ akọfa so akọ de ebekọ mekọ Osman no ya hwe Crystal Palace ne Manchester City na other top 4 prediction no top 5 predictions no so we because most of the leagues in no enye de omo wie La Liga wie Premiership omo wie French Ligue omo wie Germany omo wie Serie A no kakra na ya hwe with cup game Barcelona but bet influencer no egusua konti weekend ubediska o bet na wa hihye no uwia na wa send code no de amema manfo na manfo frefre me agigi nchechiremu personally ma chirechiremu but the tie say o bet slip na wa hihye no a wu kotwa no uwie a code na onsa beka no share farmer of friends na omo susu entwa bi enti omo etwa bi no na usika ekosoro enti se uwi omo twa na so omo wi ni o omo anwi ni o 4% omo edi ma omo de kan usika no watimi de ama nti unya send code ni mo obi a onya stake bet ni pe enya take pe no ano no wanya 4% money of your musika na omo editwa no eba be kan wo de no nti umpewe na apede bet influencer ho na ubenya terms and conditions no apply edi akiri kama ni nyina ne se obeye twa anasa obe bet responsibly na wa bet the bets way that is a gateway more with bet influencer nti ehun sem no no mekos man ho na watoa so na mom telecell bidwin no nti mo a smartphones no 4G the internet no ya olodu bibi papa fast 4G asichere no smartphones no pe bia telecell say ne get involved we telecell mo money cash na say cash money no na offer so enso etimi aye ni nyina ne say obe subscribe star 1020 hash star 1020 hash and also best send the 1 to 1020 now we are subscription now so I get involved now obede nti bia me Osman na bia phone bi e pese ye to a Osman ani jo me so mani jo obone bo na so ma bo me bo now so abo bo bia se rich so enya interest no so ne namo ano so e de ne bo abetoto so nti ye betwe awe ho sa ti final price no se me na menya me na medi because me na me pe nti me wi a me sika no na metimi send it through telecell cash na afi me so makwa me smartphone no 4G shene so sa enso etimi from a brand new we the first of its kind telecell for enomo etimi de bra omo to the telecell bid to win eno so e horoma enso etimi dem telecell cash obetua fam now so akwa price which is a 4G smartphone now you call Osman FK na de share final no critical
yes
important pa anti yenhwe ene time no mpese nya bibre e wo local nti no acha by 80 there I will say you we foreign no na ye brefi
ati FK mama ndas bio na memfa wa kunye na mfa nchecha yen adent listeners no nya ahwefo no nyina and that's Sunday Saturday nti wona yakopɔ na ayɛ wona adoma wɔrɔwɔre no yakopɔ no hyira wan mu kana mi Francis na anopa we no so meze aworso ana dem no kana bia aworso ana meze ma Francis yes yakopɔ no ntonso pongu ne plans ne nyina do bibia anya fine na wonu so ngina yi na ontum na onkona nyim na yakopɔ no so onfa wonu fo mbo ekwana fa ma Francis na bibia anya kama nti Francis nda no pay ai by this time I show the preparations in Okodopa was in crew it's in the team I work with phone could have some dreams so honum FKK my brother yenzi the FA Cup no won come FA Cup in the oldest competition
Osman Adaroma Abeko but we say FKK good morning to you and your crew please when is my darling club Chelsea playing their Conference League final match with Betis. Omodian 26. Yes, Omodian 26. And Europa League no beba first. na Chelsea abebo nti Chelsea bo wi a na Champions League final no so about 31st May nti saa na omo ahyehyɛ nti Europa first, Conference second, then Champions League last nti saa na ho nsɛm no enso esiti a mediama memfa wenwie na Osman watwa so enso etimi diama me wo SMS no meba betwa so mom. Wow, nice presentation. This makes you number one. Happy birthday to my dad, Mr. Isaac Enfrim, aka Enrico. God bless you with more money and health. Amen. Mitapin, miskadia, mi papa and health. Inti one funny dear mother, name was sending papa Eddie Isaac Ephraim, aka Enrico. Inti Yadasipi, also a day a message so a buy more a Kenyan later, meba, Mababet. Osman.
Yeah, FK. So that man good American. The FA Cup is the oldest competition over England honum. In fact, it's one of the trophies that clubs who respect to power honum. In the Asia, Arsenal never cut away a club of Watchingrobert or Chelsea, Manchester United, Liverpool, Tottenham Hotspur. When you now open FA Cup na one was in Bono Yaza or Tumna or Manchester City wants to open the FA Cup now. Once we too much a day. In terms of also winning the laurels, now once one wasn't born to Monconca, or your trophies are once one friends are going to once 7 times, and away to Mnawaji, especially in the early or year 2000s, 2010, 2018, and after 2023. Manchester City's way to my Jace one now. Crystal Palace, they've been to the finals in the 2 times. Nina and Wakwa, trophy no one to now one Jew Honum. Now, FKK, Mama game way, or yeah, obey interesting. And Yamaso Bamwa first on your day. Yes, Manchester City this season now. Then by starting I'm raising common. This is a club you ever start the season now. Any moment you are tipping a club to win a double, even at least a single trophy. That's all you are just about to match the treble with England or Manchester City.
Okay.
You start to feel no expectations in United there. City will come in this season, will be defend one Premier League no. Now we're 2 year 5 times in a row no. Now once was our call anymore honum. But Afibia no munsem. This season has been a very shambolic one. And Yaman Koya Farmer Manchester City. City Funo in winter transfers and tell worry a business or honum. Upon all the business away in Yanano, they couldn't survive the Premier League. In there they are fighting for top 4. Up on the Champions League now. Round of 16 pair. Now Manchester City. We'll go few more honum. In the over the EFL Cup now, went to Mount Quenium. But then they had their lifeline in the FA Cup. When they realized that Arsenal left them, Liverpool, what's now my Plymouth, a championship match, why in way from them. Manchester United way from them. Chelsea way from them. I don't want to win. That's a what for the serious. Even though season no room koye, but they will have a trophy. I once was a bachelor there. Yes, season na your boy no. My answer yes way to my car. Yes, baby you money. It's almost it's a fun concentrate on this particular trophy no. And see about now about the finals of honor. Now, Crystal Palace as a team, this is also another team for their objective in a season. Yeah, but season na ye or part of there clubs are working league no muno. Celebrate ones na you would mention their names that once way to more survive or honor once work a league no. And think one survival in the league no is the most important thing. Anytime the one over Zumujuma. No more opportunity but want to one budget trophy bia in the shape we are presenting one now. They will take advantage. No way to know what name, and that is what they've been able to do. One last season when one starts here, first round, let me feel about relegation. But yeah, but the second part of the season, no, Oliver Glasson on your boys, no, I can't wait see what for that. Once what to my find one fit, over the damn level way, no, and wasn't going to say you Premier League and confirm one stay. Up on the FA Cup now, they are there in the finals. And so the question is one day, what is going to happen in the game for the two sides in the now? Now FKK. Tactically, before the Pep Guardiola, Obianyam style of play to Muna Obo, Obianyam Medumo to Moye. But in recent times, so instead the Pep Guardiola on any team in the ball, I bona. Anytime I watch your opponent, opponents in your good enough, no. What time was the pressure to a club I was from a Manchester City Wando. Even though in recent weeks, we know 4 many years I went to my Hondo because the last 5 games I won 1 losing game. But unfortunately, against Southampton. You want to Southampton to more defend in numbers. We're making sure that even if City overcreate to them good chances now, they have a goalkeeper in the goal post in the shape of Aaron Ramsdale about to make a save for Southampton. And the City pray now when two man go in that game. Inti there is some Oliver Glasner. Question maybe someone there's some Dean Henderson. Onye Southampton goalkeeper. Aaron Ramsey way the same. Then you are going to tell your goalkeeper there. This should be the afternoon. Ekwenibiado, visit in the history books of Royal Crystal Palace. Make sure there. In there is a wood defenders anyone you want to want to 1 year you man form our goalkeeper no. You are going to be the hero for the team. That is one to try very clear in the game of honor. Now the defensive backline and the cover for that will be defend. You are talking about all the principles of defending. Manchester City is going to boast of the attack of Royer Erling Haaland, Omar Mamouche Honum, and after Kevin De Bruyne season way not so one started because of injuries and inconsistency. But check him in the last 10 games, you know. I bet numbers and bars and someone who would be all catch a Manchester City per day. They were even wrong of not giving him a contract. So it means today, in the last match of Wembley and Manchester City need to know he would try everything possible there. Abandon to one conjure magic. Abandon to one but I'm a defensive line breaking passes, you know. On board I'm a set pieces in the free kicks now, as no two one shall go, sir. Kevin De Bruyne definitely is going to be that player now. About to know what cause the difference, you know. Now that more Manchester City. So you are going to expect today. Club are offering Crystal Palace. It's in the compactness, obey a key. Communication, obey a key. Teamwork, obey a key or honum. That's the most important thing. Maybe I'm a Crystal Palace Africa once one way hunka cranum is the attacking front, you know. You mentioned Ismail Assar.
Yes.
Ebriche Eze. Jean-Philippe Mateta. These are also 3 players here. On any day, you cannot compare them to that of Manchester City. But was your opponent to be Nasa was organization which into my they will punish you.
Okay.
Especially if you are bent off on a breach Eze. After losing Michael Olise, no, the next player, Obaba a star boy for the team, no, Eze. Check the kind of goals or share. And for me, it's a pressure Brenton against Arsenal. That 2-2 draw, no.
Yes.
Shagola Brenton no too much. Even Wembley in their last game, no. Check his performance against Aston Villa. For me, he's a real deal for Crystal Palace team, no. Jean-Philippe Mateta will give you the strength and wanting about more than speed, you know. About your when you bro in your meeting, so share defenders now. He will try to bully them. And this season, actually, Ruben Diaz, when you won from Nie, Josco Vadio will have to attack them more. It is a pressure as a counter breaks in, but which one now. City may be found once in a honum,
right.
Especially the currents that were Boyer or O'Reilly and after so Matthews Nunes on their flanks at the back, you know. Amsterdam Boyer Manchester City. It's in there you bring game, you know. Me feel 2 sides in your way about to know our ball honum, but the midfield will be very key for the 2 teams in the Manchester City currently. One midfield that's great for me, even though I find a balance in the kakra because Nico Gonzalez or team name. Our Kovacic or Honeman, no form currently so very good. Bernardo Silva entire Huniye. But Elbon as a number 10 for the team on the ring, sir, he can do that for you. But Elbon as the best midfielder, you will certainly have issues. And according to the probables, no, and then he's going to partner Kovacic as the best midfielder, sir. What about you, Manu? Kovacic natural on your ball winner. The entire Huniye in that regard, no. About not to want to ball non possessor, he's there. About more of the numbers in the presence, you know. But physicality, he's not that guy.
Right.
Likewise, I Bernardo say one so the same thing on Honum. Until there's a Crystal Palace, they have anything to do. Make sure that your concentration in Yinano, Urban 51 what to know capitalize on it. Now we make sure that anytime they have the numbers, was able to frustrate or Manchester City as a team. No, FA can you bring him or your BFA?
Okay.
In fact, Pep Guardiola stands out as favorite because we know him or a serial winner. Okay. Asha Crystal Palace now, once in a while, under this opportunity, no, it comes to them. Like I said, 2 times in the finals at Wembley in the FA Cup, no. Then you want to 1G. I think they are the 3rd team also at that particular year unwanted record, no. Wait to know but if they have any cue to take from her, one shake Newcastle against Liverpool. Newcastle for close to almost about, I think 70 years or so. Not 1G any proper trophy beer. But against Liverpool, against all odds, they won that trophy. Bologna got 51 years. Now wants 1G trophy since 1974. But against AC Milan, just midweek way, you want to see what for the Coppa Italiano, what to now waji. It's a Crystal Palace, yes. Someone who war, be different about what to over ya. If I'm expecting there, they should have that internal motivation.
Okay.
What much you want to know why? But I feel on paper, no. Manchester City is the clear favorite for this one.
Right.
Because they have the attacking brand that was a Baha Wadrin. So Monday, yeah, Manchester City Waji Cup now. I won't be surprised. The Masters of Crystal Palace go to watch the cup now. It is because of the waiver currently to walk across Europe, no. And maybe a major Caribbean Crystal Palace may be able to cause an upset because one game about recently with Manchester City, no. 62 mission more goals, but also too much goals against Manchester City. That is very clear. So two more different year. About two now one, but if you can trust me, both teams to score. Okay. For me, possible. Manchester City obviously is the favorite for this one. No. Ever Monday will win the league now. I won't be surprised. Another one year FA Cup now. I won't be surprised. But I think the ultimately on paper, Manchester City obviously will be the winner for this one or Hono. Okay. Yes, Mama Coming Kaka in the Italian Serie A. Yes, main chair or Hono. Kakribina is
Napoli. I was 78.
Yes.
Inter 77.
Yes.
Atlanta 71. But yes. Scudetto no chase no. How many games to go? I think it's Aka 2.
Aka 2.
Omuye na den Aka 1.
Aka 1.
Napoli just a point and a separate or more any international Milan. Now show more fixtures now and our course with CCR.
FKK Napoli kwa away. What against or Parma? Yes. 6:45. Before I came to one game no. Now I'm because about Napoli game because Inter for now no.
The
same time.
Yes.
Now Parma free. Baby I what the league table no. Nyamane shut down so anyone from one. Even though one been relegation not that much, but some has been relegation so. Because for the 16th position with 32 points, more than 18th position no, that is Lecce for no, what 28 points. So between Lecce and then Club of Parma no, or a 4 point difference. Meaning there, any game be obo Fabiano, and once you know they will try their best there. And also if we need to do something to save ourselves. Or pick a 3 points in then you blue way now. It means the relegation no. Or you way in way for man. About confirm minister in the Serie A next season. You know my game near who's more yet Napoli for no. But I Napoli so and Antonio Conte. Last week against Genoa, it was a game where they had no business to drop any points in that game. Now they had no business, they had no qualms. In the 80th minute going, you know, and I will consider that I'm go no game ended up in a draw for Napoli. Should they make amends in the new way? And I'm expecting it to be yes. Because Police are Wokuta in the German baby will be able to know what you're expecting in there. Blips of what to know we see. Echo Ajax and what 1 weekend way. And your man Koye midweek no. This time around Napoli should put they have their destiny into their own hands. And if the last time I came baby here to see no, it doesn't matter about the ball more match 5 goals. Match 3 goals. Goals in by Basha, Abajatum. But the may have 3 maximum points no. Or Chade 2 mina F4 honum. Until the Antonio Conte. I'm expecting against Parma it is going to be a difficult game. So but we in par on avalanche of goals. 1-0.
Okay.
2-1. 3-2. 3-1. Or possible it wasn't more yet Napoli for no. But remember here in there, that man early goal conceding no. They should avoid that one. Let's go conceding no. They should also avoid that one. Now many attackers, no players no. Concentration here 100%. Remember Lukaku upfront when you go now. One bomb or miss chances. And then I'm still expecting the Napoli in that game FKK over win or points, so I'm going for a win for Napoli, but I'll buy a slim margin win. Okay. So that will be for Napoli. Inter against Lazio. Another big game. Inter for Champions League. I think Champions League was some 2 weeks preparation.
Yes.
Into some Simone Inzaghi. I go in with my full strength squad. Now me two number but good thing for Inter, Napoli, and Atlanta in there. For them, they have confirmed their stay in the Champions League next season. But club our friend Juventus, Lazio, AS Roma, Bologna, even AC Milan, they are all fighting for the last spot now. Now, what's not more your interest or more your Inter Milan for them? In the Lazio, it's 64 points. Juve it's 64 points. Juve are the match of Yende. Into a pick at 3 points now. Morocco 67. Let's just drop a point in the new way now. It means the next season Champions League, no, he may not even be there. In fact, if it's a loser, likelihood there, but next week, no. Now we'll drop a Conference League and now wait for the competition for the European spot, no, or very high. Okay. So it means they have their destiny into their own hands. It's the Obama game which my quite there. But me feel that Inter for no kuta a lot more motivation than a club I work for no year Lazio. Just because you game at the same time, no, or be about doing no. But they say to myself, when I say Esha, it will be good for you. Inter has what it takes because they have the players, you know. We have the quality, and maybe I'm a credit team I went to my born home was in. Why should players are one I was start way as equally good as one I will be bench Obano or a team of no Inter Milan. The reason why Obo matches as a pressure bomb process be Shema. In currently on your downgrade of the first player, Eri Nefim. And I'm going to expect today. Inter Milan at this juncture, no, there's no business in dropping points to Fabio. They should go in all out, no. Now, a human way to know why. You who won first league, no, Wakwa Where Stadio Olimpico, Lazio from bomb by 6-0. Emphatic results no one. Coppa Italia, no, Lazio won by 2-0 was San Siro. So it means 2 matches away this season, no. Out of the 2 matches, no, 2 wins, 8 goals, 1 conceded goal against Lazio. I'm expecting the same track record to continue.
Right.
I'll go in for Inter win. Inter over 1.5 in the game, no. Likelihood of still honor. Inter be 2 goals in the game.
Wow.
So Lazio to me should go. I won't be surprised. But Inter will pick the maximum points of the game in honor. Juve be Udinese.
Okay.
Juventus be Udinese in that particular game, no. And then Roma against AC Milan, another top game. Last week Roma could drop a point on my pressure or 2 more bay against Atlanta. But what if you know? I'm going to expect today they should be doing something better. Claudio Ranieri, he understands the job. But unfortunately, no, if you look at AC Milan, so I can't always see what for the Lucy was my Bologna and Yaman Koye. And to coach, you need to finish very high or honor. Game where if you can double chance.
Okay.
But I'm a club I work for Roma in this particular game, no. Premier League no kakrebi just prediction no.
Prediction.
Na yetum na ya sorry do. In the Premier League no, the league has already been decided, and Mawaka and they fight for the top 4 no. Intended 3:30 p.m. And I know you may be watching now. You should the Arsenal be ball against Newcastle, and game where there is a repercussion in that particular game. Whoever wins this game, we know confirms he stay in the Champions League, especially in terms of positioning. No, but for me, I believe that Arsenal obviously will play the Champions League. No 2 ways about it. However, the points both up, no, and all my pressure won't crack because as it stands now, 36 matches, 68 points for Arsenal. Newcastle 36 matches, 66 points, 2 points difference. In the Chelsea, what about 37 matches? It means we have 1 more match to go. 66 points, and the Chelsea will to now pick a honum. So FAK implies there between Arsenal and Newcastle, whoever picks the 3 points, you know. Next season, I'll confirm he stay in the Champions League and he will play. Okay. He will be there in the top 4. No, until my game is very difficult. But this is the year can ask me. Newcastle share Arsenal 3 times to honor. Now 3 times I'm catch that Arsenal will lose all those matches in Bejaja. Yes. In the Premier League, no what's in the first Arsenal by go to 0.
So they had him more.
Yes, difficult game. Arsenal your drone pa. I think it will be a good result for them. But I feel that FKK at this juncture in the season, you have nothing to play for.
Newcastle,
yes,
nothing to play for.
But I'm saying that on any day, Kastle or Newcastle last summer, I don't believe the Newcastle should be a problem for Arsenal. But because our season we work on, yes, and I mean you are doing, and the magnitude of the game, no, the repercussions, no, definitely are going to expect the Newcastle will come in all out to Honum. But for Arsenal, it's an Emirates Stadium near Robo. Recently, it's an Emirates Stadium. Our results in Nkoye. The last 3 games are watching if you about the Emirates Stadium. No, FK one winning game. It's the Premier League against Crystal Palace 2-2 draw. Champions League got if you Lucy Zema, PSG, and also ball against Bournemouth and Lucy by 2-1. So it means the last 3 matches wabo you know results has not been good. The last 5 games Arsenal Bono they are without a win, which is very bad. Wabo draw 2. But they will take consolation from the Liverpool game, no. Lucy was shown by 2-0 in the first half. Second half, but it's okay, no. So definitely, I'm going to expect today they should give that much shake up, no. They have nothing to play for. One more game into the Champions League finals. Okay. But game, I don't expect Arsenal to lose. Double chance for Arsenal in this particular game. Okay. Even though Newcastle will score a goal, because you know they have those players, you know, the aggressiveness will be there. Up on the slick football, now Alexander Isak, they will give you. I mean, they have the players about to obey you, but they may have double chance with Arsenal in this particular game, you know. And maybe a Monday yaba the rest of the games no you're watching it tonight is home commenting for see what had.
Thank you very much it Osman I don't know so Richie said Barca AG La Liga and said that Omaji
that decided they can carry your big goals
on
because obi any one because immediately after the season no Barca were part of a club stretch club World Cup. Yes, they will try and manage your players, you know.
Right.
I
know I'm your money, Papa. I'm your parade, you know. Close to 700,000 spectators.
Yeah, but okay. Because this is I the back where boa a more advantage more G League the pan say no crap and say Madrid team and or need penaka. This is Metro Madrid the boba you could see say especially among meeting teams or possessing football now.
Right.
Ultimately say their Metro is dead. We use almost jibbo now. Put it passes together. Now the among more.
Okay. Coach now.
Because for me now I was expecting say Madrid. I was expecting from the beginning of the season. No, Obi Obeto number 6 back where ball play. We need ball and kasa.
Okay.
Because we look at Madrid when you need. We people when you continue look at Madrid. So
right.
Now last season, almost Champions League in the year no. Kesepa no not Tony Cruz can who you power. No, ko en midfielders or more here we na koye pimpe ni they say
young control.
Yeah, young control. You dictating the pace of you know na difficult kakra.
Okay.
Yeah, so ayiba be so medium you say be judgment is on because that structure create ni be the Madrid team in
to our third defender Dean Wilson, Benmouth.
Yes, one another ball playing defender.
Yes,
and by 6 months, they say or try.
And I know that
about that. So
more say left back Obeko Carreras or Benfica left back.
Yeah, yes. They are not Manchester. Very nice player.
Yes, but sorry, the fancy one. I have very free but that's CPT. Sir Richard Osman, out of Mekano, I'm on near Timmy Edia, bro. Remember, is here now. Yako Facebook, your messages in being so if you Vinny say, please will you bring the commentary? Minim say, Africa fan and on our candia, please no. NT Channel so Samami. Thank you very much. Your brass is here. Now I am refusing also into me and farm on Kastle 90.3 FM.
Kwame shani multi beto gidi say ebe farm and now for phone in the cheetah phone na or the best way for bet influencer and your best one the fufura abroad chichen the code no etimi mani nyeska course dudu o chichen no na chire sika dudu obenya obia betimi ya bet influencer we ya the fufura kra edikan e wo wiase afa na nyina free betway kai se nhihye kakra wo ho Gaming Commission of Ghana sashase woni fie no otwe a enko ho bet ni wonyansem.
Telecel Cash has the lowest transfer charges ever in Ghana. Senikeke with Telecel Cash. You for sort out your old boy, Senikeke. Your girl debut you, Senikeke. Merchant payment, Senikeke. To all networks, T-Cash agents in Swaji baby. You won't buy some 1212. Senikeke. And even better, T-Cash to T-Cash transfers are still free on the Telecel Play app. Telecel Cash is a secure and convenient platform for cash transfers across all networks and anywhere mobile money transactions are made. Dial *110# to send money at the lowest charges ever, or download the Telecel Play app to send cash to T-Cash wallets for free. Telecel Cash, send the keke.
The real sports is here.
Neuer's caught in no man's land. It's Marley.
kastlefm. The Sports King. The real sports is here.
Neuer's caught in no man's land. It's Marley.
kastlefm. The Sports King.
Great, welcome back. Kastle 90.3. Young Twaso na young farmer high science generic campaign Guswaya Kastle NTA televisions, outdoor now refrigerators, chest freezers, air conditioners, laser televisions, no Nina Ebio gas cookers, washing machines, smartphones, sound system, water dispensers, microwaves, blenders, rice cookers, kettles, irons, air fryers. The Akikan can be tisa. You call high sense. Na yako akwa JN dia and crime mo ho benyo mo achimota sanso na amra here obenyo mo batsona omo elho dansoman East Legon Kaswala Pass na se miamia bibre ewon crime mo na se omo showrooms no ate ahyeta enso ewo ho ubenya omo ewo Ashanti region Kumasi ene ne mpeso aso so ombenya anaso ubenya omo nso ewo honom na ubewura mu ewo Central region Mankasim eben ye pa na yakwa akwaje yende takrade takwa oboase koforidua hohoi sunyane tachiman tamale high sense omo showrooms no ewo hokone kwajo de ehye so say best for quality, best for durability, best for energy efficiency, best for affordability, best for style, and best for technology. Free and no more entry and como 0302 550 3.0 030 550 will be to me so aquasra and visit them our website highsense.com.gh. Now also so wait to me and follow me for inquiries and no friend numbers now and I say number me de 2 journal everyday prices for everyday people. Yeah, befie na ya ba behwe efisem no na enye adeketwa kra ewo Ghana Premier League no baso this weekend na yetimi akọ yenim ewo ho we upiem ewo Facebook Daniel Coleman I see watching you live from Kenya's number 2 Jericho and Danny good morning na yenche obia ewo Kenya say ukokopioma we nso by I see the best sports show and is airborne in here live from Indianapolis Kumasi Tunnel so Kesben Junction is the main location. Yes, the whole of the route pa anti we free Pedro Medina Cruz and also anyway by a Starboy say watching the show live and clear at Ahafo Airport Kastle FM Sports no size and also anyway by a honoma Nina also so twatwa so edema right beba na dia ka no so no mabe yihimo enso etimi edi amawo dwumadi no so on Kastle 90.3 FM ye be sha ase e free Ghana Premier League no games are baso weekend na ohwe se de si etie na tetie and say match day 31 na Krobia Santi Kotoko mo etena fie na omoni Dreams FC enso abo nyame ya adomo chena na games ahodo no nyina nso no enso etimi baso o hye no se bibia ni go stars so mo embo games san say already 3 points no omni nso atreman no ya dia show mo nim the 3 goals enso etimi aka ho sana esi etientie ne game bia eni ho for Ghana in fact one game ho Accra Lions Elbow Adriana Stars 3 p.m. Accra Lions any Adriana Stars na Elbow nyame adomo chena na dodo na so etimi aba Ashanti Kotoko ni Dreams FC Elbow sanso na Bekum Chelsea any Accra Heart of Folk enso ebetimi abo na okopiom de adetie and say Holy Stars enso any Heart of Lions na Elbow Kerala United any Mediama SC Bebo Samates and so any Bechem United nebo Vision FC any Young Apostles and so ena ebo ewo honum nyame adoma Monday Legon Cities and so any Nations FC omo a game no and so betimi aba so ahead of this weekend fixtures no the Nations edi kind 54 points 54 points no muta Heart of Lions tosu mienu 53 Bibiani Gold Stars tosu miensa 53 ena Kotoko etoso a 951 and so ene show when media matoso enum or 47 Hearts etoso ensia 46 Samates etoso enson 45 Bechem United etoso watwe or 43 Dreams etoso enkron 43 Edu Ebrekum Chelsea 41 na oba hye honoma Accra Lions dunsia ono ewo 32 Sansona Legon Cities etoso dunson ewo 25 enti sana esi etia nei nso atemadi enkom asem sanso omo yi omo ho afri mu dadada omo nso ekọ omo anim na meba na ma be division 1 no so especially zone 2 no afri onom na ansa no ukọ Kotoko game Harmony Dreams Airborne say na coach IFN Karim Zito and so eka ede efa ho ahead of the game on any former club Dreams FC and we bisa say preparation no say na esi etia say na coach Karim Zito ɔno a ɛna technical director ne nso ɔhyɛ akyire nso atumi de ama club no sei na ɔka fa ho.
Well, I know any team playing against Kotoko will prepare hard, very well to meet us. So if you are also not well prepared, we may laugh at our bad side of our mouth. So I prepare the boys mentally and physically because I know. And there are some coaches, anytime they are going to meet Kotoko, you see, they go all out just to beat Kotoko. And we know ourselves. And because of that, seriously, I took this match like a cup final. And you saw it. It reflects on the Thursday training we played against Aburo. The first half wasn't too good, but the second half we raised our attitude towards the game, and then we had what we wanted. So exactly that manifested in our game out against Breku.
Enti eno eye nsem a ono nso so etimi edi aba Karim Zito eno ehun nsem no wodi abade afa Kotoko game amo nso ene Dreams FC ekwa akobo se team bia ene Kotoko baba bebo a enye players no kwa coaches nyina no aya no mo adwene se Kotoko nie omo ya ade enti enkoyere ho embo yebenya contract eno eye nsem a Karim Zito edi aba enti eno ntino mentally wa prepare the players no sanso ena ohwe no mu se physically enwoma be konka enti no nya chance no obobo friendly games bi onom week ya mo mfa Thursday one eye Kotoko U team no ebo eye friendly emo mo share 3-1 eno eye ni nyina preparation ahead of game on Dreams enso eba but we obisa say former club na ne kwakobo Dreams for no omo ha adwene na say na hu no emotionally say na be fast game no.
Coach, match day 31 is here and the next in line is Dreams FC, your team. First of all, what's the emotion like going against your former club, a side that you handled for many years?
I'm a professional coach and I belong to where I work. So there's no any emotional issue. The issue there is I have to be there based on my target in the league. That's all.
That's all. Tiano some Karim Zito to I was say the former club were free ho ni team Kotoko sia baby or sisia na or you know so be adwumanya results nti ho na all share yanko Heart of Folk omni Brekum Chelsea big game Basso Benjamin Asari Obisano one game omni Kotoko boy no na supporters na expect a lot from the club na am farm or can you now boma oni Brekum Chelsea game no saying and our supporters no enfano on be winning amona.
So far they make a crime and say some say a Kastle of a big club and a team beyond so out in the one so office once our team a big club there's also a show up there until any match be a betting like I say is a match and so say push preparation training we are come up although says we fight say we are next na konya we victory.
Pressure and one team is one.
Oh, they be pressure and that so now so the AI can say one intimate when so far 20 sessions is 100%.
The game against Brekum Chelsea, then as fans expected free more.
Oh, says now can we be a semi mechanic and say or money on one SN on now so there is no more detail because body who bought see the idea there. Nti better than me say the last nyama cheta yele ento ye na suba buy especially nya be share by boom na dey share the way say the preparation na ya preparation for the next season.
The fans no mobile own numbers against Asante Kotoko. Yeah, go against Brekum Chelsea. Then I be catch fans.
No, kaka me catch man say the way say na omo dey GT support ni tie chi no fan tie chi sa because 24 what they say fear once our we are Kastle fan na mu support Kastle sa so na say the big cause na Chenanya, essentially with Semisa, and I after Yama in Skakami work and say the way some money energy and support no money Kasa no motivate no sashem on Fasa and share by 9 fan body body the way Chilia and other
Enti and also and some Benjamin Asari goalkeeper Adema Heart of Folk ahead of game almost in Brekum Chelsea Bono. Ono so de sansam no so atwa mane na uromo a Messi Boachiwa Jan ono ena ehwe ne mu Women's FA Cup final baso no ono ene bejire ma to ayirem na no so etimi abaso Jonina ladies any Faith ladies ena ball sa game no baso 18th May na is Sunday 3 p.m. na Ashas University of Ghana Stadium Legon ena sa game no enso baso honoma yede hon sem no so etimi ede ama wo Messi tay and assistant referee a obejima assistant 2 no Doris Esuman Dako ono ena bejima fourth referee no ebe Christiana Owusuwa Ampoma na say we ladies affair ena eba so match commissioner no Pressure ano enti hye so so emfa emame na sanso na FIFA referee Rita Boateng in cancer on the beach them now Malta Guinness Women's Premier League final and also eba so na yampim da kwa any police ladies ena ebo tiano so eba so University of Ghana sa give me 6 p.m. ena ebetimi ato form ewo honum enti sana city assistant na Alice Farizwa Chakule ono ena assistant 1 assistant 2 no Patricia Chirewa sanso na fourth referee no Ophelia Azuma ena Christine Eyonam Ziga match commissioner also ladies affair no so baso ewo hono ma diama division 1 yenhwe zone 2 no match day 28 ukopiema ene games baso no miensa new edubiase 3 p.m. amoni sefi all stars ebo King Faisal ebetine fie ahosi asekam FC sanso ena nzima kotoko enso ebebo bekwai heroes sa games here baso ene 3 p.m. nyame admo chance Sunday UCC Youngsters amonso any Swedru All Blacks ebo Rose Park ebo Sky FC Park and I said yes Park Academy amo tenefie normally Future Stars abo second 11 wise etun safrel Mina Sharks normal see their boy any soccer intellectuals and so any mysterious ebusu abonto dwarfs games nina baso 3 p.m. and then one no and so etimi edi ama michini there's Amon Pekasa, Nemo Biswa Dwarfs on coach, Angelo Didon on the Okasai Eddie for mu game. No say one last game or boy against in Zema Katokono, narrowly or 80 ewini against soccer intellectuals. No, a bad Nemo one prepare or monim the magnitude of the game. No, and Tomo Kwako, you don't know Marco for at least a point. So 80 media Befie.
Sunday, narrow victory against yesterday, because the local. Definitely a local day because they are all in central infection or very difficult for us. Even when we are even playing at campus, going away, it's also going to be a very difficult game for us. So we are playing very well. Tactics is a good match. Suspension, you are only one. In English, so as last time you're discussing, their son, the English are one. And we're hoping that from next week they will all be ready.
He said this answer by one suspended player and no more a war into a banning players on Messi games no more endorsed through suspension. Now injured players no GDS ahead of the game no more no bet me a pass no more aqua Angelo Didon coach had the Mabus Toronto Dwarfs. And on also the Sansem no so 80 idea by yetimi idea amount. I inter-regional under 17 coach championship in 2025 launched. Na ehon ensem no say they see in fact on bell launch no Tuesday 20th May 2025 next Tuesday di no 10 a.m. na baso GFA conference room and na asa launch no baso ehon no ma inter regional under 17 coach championship no eno ena baso 2025 edition of afi eno mo bel lancha ehon sem no so yetimi edi amount mekona bedwafo na share de Osman
FK
yenhwe na yentimi enkoye nim ofa bi na se reach so etimi complete edoso women's Premier League no final game na baso mo FA Cup no final no baso sanso na division 1 zone 2 no ya boho no so etimi edi amount Premier League no and so any other stories anyina
FK, I'm starting for the Ghana Premier League, na Premier League and them boy no you do the stage number 2 na wire show. And this season way me feel the clubs ni na obiano bosin boy so nyua. Last years by this time ke bon there you about to see a lot of allegations are all kodo in the Ghana Premier League. But me you can see teams are about relegation pono e ko pe na yehu. That is and so at the moment where you won't feel league them. But actually the others now work now. In terms of points or build up no. Obia good all print can cry. But all the Legon City so soon once what you way you want there relegation is once over because 25 points now waka 9 pointer FKK another waka 12 pointer otumo picking in and once over to mojina ye kakra but it will still not look that so yeah good for them. Asha Accra Lions and once the baby no we saw them doing very well and once picking 1 point but they've lived it too late. It's rather unfortunate. 32 points, Karela 32, Vision 33, Holy Stars 36 points, and a young apostle. So I share the relegation now. Pressure will make a crack. Until they'll be in the luxury of chance there. Or about match fixing. Or quite natural question match. I'm will be board and be betting those issues. I face and hope on that in see. Now I share so one of months. I want to talk quite interesting. Because as it stands, we have 4 clubs what fight for this particular trophy. It's in the Nations FC, Heart of Lions, Bibiani Gold Stars, and Kumasi Asante Kotoko. And then the Heart of Lions are picking 1 3 point because they had a game between Swatreman. It's once it's here, as it stands now, no 56 points. It's one way you won't win.
Gold Stars rather.
Gold Stars, sorry. Gold Stars rather, yes, 56 points. It's in the Heart of Lions, away, Nations FC, away. And a Kotoko World Buffino. I'm at point in the crucial as more this clubs no. Into game no kodo weekend way no. March the 31 no clubs in now before the serious. Or bear in jejenism there. But Uncle Jan no be to question. But I'm starting fee Kumasi Asante Kotoko versus Dreams FC. Me tell Coach Karim Zito, name someone na Orekano. Okay, na Maserwe. FKK we are see interesting. Sometimes Abrabono makes me plan no. On the money you cause him. You start the season no. Na Karim Zito no one fa. Dreams FC. Sanka Dreams FC was J Premier League and Kobaji gold medal with Dreams FC.
Yes.
But now when you can say Kotoko bia ye juma ko kasamba ye 5 or 8 matches to go no. And if Okuweja no come Karim Zito abenya in pole position na. Obotu mo Obaji League with less than 8 matches. I mean, interesting. Now maybe someone there. What does he stand to lose? There, Kotokobo lose 3 points. Now Dreams FC gaining 3 points. And actually emotionally, overcome me Dreams FC. Into Mama Dreams FC, Mama pick 3 points. Now me team lose 3 points, which will be most memorable. Oba win a trophy with Kotoko. Never bonus I know the title winning coach because your coach is once in a young Bob Prosper na to organism there on a wide league now Kotoko because one new team name. But more than a boss and few matches no. On never bonizin. Say FA Cup is all corners of Kwaji or finance. Young Bob Prosper na to organism down no Kwaji FA Cup no. But Karim Zito. So FA means there. Nankasa needs not approach with you no. No Jumazo reason no. This is a moment he needs to do what is right. And with penny accession some more Kenny no. That's one thing I'm a book coaching about today. The mentality alone no. A Juma is a Jeffy baby I could be before for it. But my behind the people for Narukono, go and be diligent to honor. Don't go and attach emotions from baby if you buy no, and say one's in, and also that extra to one achievement to be now could be a new club near coin 1 yazi. That is all for him. So I just love that my mindset now. Ozuri Yedumanum. Now if okay, should be what day. Dreams FC Kumasi Asante Kotoko games. Aya on your easy in farm Kotoko, even though in the last 9 matches are Wabono. Kotoko, they've been the better part of the 2 teams, you know. Because the last 9 matches are Wabono, Kotoko win number 5, and a Dreams win number 3, and a 1 aqua draw. Season I can watch me, just this season. Kotoko call Dreams FC 1 for Tuba, Kashon by 2 goals to 1. In that game, Sabaka Kanyangwa, I ran out for Baba Yaya, and also the first goal, no. And Sana, Saka Dauda, no so Baba Shako on the second half, no. And a Dreams has been the consolation through Joseph Iso. And see this season, no, Kotoko Asha Dreams FC, one uncle said 1 fee. But say training last season. Last season was another one. 2 teams in Yano, Obia Asha Nyanko Honum. In fact, Dreams FC Kotoko last season, or pick 6 points for Kotoko for 1 check. It's Oko Baba Yara, Oko no Kotoko by go to 0. And an uncle so if what they woo. Kotoko won by 2 goals to 0. Into 6 maximum points. And a Dreams FC, what to Mujifi or your Kumasi Asante Kotoko wins him. Into the Kotoko to pick 6 points out of Dreams FC wins him. And I tried revenge, you know. And I want to wait to know why. but in your pundits and analysts no definitely say dream safe ya who said the best with him there even last season no Mr. Mutumo call Baba ya ho no mo kwa kwese kotoko so mo kwa na was na me ya no right what am I supposed to do this time me kwa the same thing na this is the whole concept that we are expecting there and I me watch na ya game no botum na obo pan out for the two teams in nyina no kotoko in terms of performances still now there are problems in the team goes in shada mba ho no even though they managed to win the games no in the FA Cup against Brecum Chelsea we saw what happened in the game. They control better part of the game, you know. Yeah, we are China somebody put feel it there. He played better than Kumasi Asante Kotoko. Just that to concede goal in that game. Now, Mesha, since our new coach Yobei, games are Kotoko Waboni FAK. I'm not sure aside from the training games to know that why I say more than 2 goals in a competitive game. No. Against Adriana Stars, I shall by a goal to 0.
Yeah.
Against Heart of Cove, it was 0-0. And I'll try to talk about the FA Cup against Brecum Chelsea. Question by a goal to 0. And the Karim so far, no, we haven't seen improvement in the attacking phase of Kumasi Asante Kotoko.
Okay.
Because goals in him, but defensive wise, no, Abakar Mohamed Kamara, no, and the counterpart Frederick Asari. What two of Marshall Lechuanum, she said defenders in ye won't concede the goals of Honor. That's also a plus for them.
Okay.
That is one thing Kotoko will try their best today. What about to know baby be different? Now you should be Wahade. Dreams FC, their last 3 games are wabo in the Ghana Premier League. No? FKK, or as I went to my bombers, watch 6 goals. So it means averagely, every game be watch 2. Their last game against Accra Lions, no, it's what I'm game now according to our doing 3 goals of honor.
Now they can't deceive you.
But yes, but I mean,
so
your new film.
Okay.
Yes, in your new film. Now you focus on the last 2. No? The last 2 was 4 goals of honor. Another was 3 goals. Yes. So at least every match be 1.5 goals. And what 2 now watch it. So it means in terms of the attacking phase for all your Dreams FC, no, currently they are doing better than Kumasi Asante Kotoko. In terms of game where no say if it should be balanced there, I'm expecting on the foot of play no. So supporters name play any role in this game for Kumasi Asante Kotoko.
Okay.
It may end up in a draw. Supporters name play any roller. It may end up in a draw. Right. Another good thing so in there, coach we Karim Zito, he knows Dreams FC team way inside out. In fact, none of our team way he knows their weaknesses. On your place in one strength. Until there's what bar. That's when 2 might be different and pick the 3 maximum points. And if you can buy 1 in this particular game. Because I get team of any more than 2 months simple. You know this team, one technical director, coach, one eye you So I expected a quarter in this particular game. No, supporters should come in their numbers, support their team. Forget about the beautiful football. No, more behind the way we know 1 part 3 maximum points. I'm expecting a double chance in this game for Kumasi Asante Kotoko. But almost about 70%. You know, Kotoko should pick the 3 maximum points. You know, but when 2 man pick a point now, I'll be surprised. But Dreams is based on their form. No, my more have a chance that wants to be 2 now. Why be in the game? However, maximum or double chance. No,
okay.
Kumasi Asante Kotoko.
Yeah.
Brecum Chelsea versus Accra Heart of Folk. FKK Heart of Folk. You know my verdict already. Confidence in you. Confidence in you. Listen to the goalkeeper. Listen to the coach. Listen to their players. I mean, they are just when you're season nothing shows that they want to fight for something. Yes, points both up on Heart of Folk and Kaumbi. 46 points and they are no closer. Because even if there's a point in the arm, when I say compare to ones there, they cannot even win the league. That is one thing I know so tomorrow. But I feel that maybe I can wait to know. Or you bird and I can what they show one. Now, what to my honum. They are going to meet their former coach. How to focus on mobile. I feel that I'm more or don't or than one or honum. So the beginning of the search and punana way jail or honum. Now, what do I power? This is how I am on but in football. Say show be out to more circle field the one when you went in the Asiana, you punish that team. Heart of Folk is one of the best performing away teams in the league, you know. In the away performance, now they are the second best team. 21 points this season, and away to know what pick from away. Nations FC is the only team why better, and even that team 3 points per. And I was just saying, Accra Heart of Folk. In terms of the home teams, now one's no. Sasha club of Brecum Chelsea this season 32 points, and a waffle with you. So very clear once what's in the fear oyaza won ho oyeze no honom now that the head to head no and it goes in favor for Accra Heart to Folk. If you can catch there the last 9 games I breakum Chelsea while against Heart to Folk so one winning game me sure obey one yes while 9 games 1-1 Heart to Folk put that Heart to win 5 and 4 times akwa draw this season Heart to Folk na Accra to breakum Chelsea win by 3-1 even last season Heart to Folk na pressure that one don't to pick 4 points from where breakum Chelsea for one sim so clearly last occasion by 3-0 but that game no hold bansam it's something Heart to Folk over
okay
in the breakum Chelsea that 6th position and also that one so what that mamenya ye breakum Chelsea that 10th position 41 points at least one season we really as am one onion but they are expecting there this a game watching more to no fair
right
Heart to Folk mentality away no so want to me shower what's your game was open us or drawer
okay
I won't be surprised
right.
but anything to force and win this game no before the home team will be in a better position Steven Amman Konam watching if you know they will do their best Amman Konam 1 year because the penalty bottle wa abobono we tum na wa share so my a double chance in the game way mazama breakum Chelsea that we tum na we win the game way
sort of
yes now Holy Stars bubble against Heart of Lions another interesting one a team that is trying its best to win the Ghana Premier League and the Daniel near Jason there what about into the season no their objective was to just avoid relegation and abrabono munsam seven to mention it is unpredictable to know when you can say in the Heart of Lions so when your league now wabaji they have the money they have the technical team are good enough Bashir Hayford, the head coach, as also assistant coach, or your former footballer, was also a coach and experience kakra, and obo coach, you know. They have good players, once one wasn't both when you are backed with a good management team, once one wasn't both when you in terms of finances, you know. I've never heard them complain. What to corner? They travel in luxury. Look at their bus. Maybe I could one. So it means the Heart of Lions. And what's why when definitely, a league when also to Nawaji, especially in this game against Basake Holy Stars. I'll pick a 3 points now. Or children now so to 56 points. Just as teams now what that Nenyumuno. So it is very clear there. Going into this game, no, Heart of Lions will go in with the mindset there. A Konibia rotate to your corner, your pick or maximum points. But Basake for us Bakade, 13th position, 36 points. You to me a pick a 3 points. You say you are training with the relegation. Because Legon Citizens said that Nyaz in 1 to answer Obeko. But one team now work on pressure womb 33-32. Or 2 months or 2 was a quick one 39. Not sorry about Trinism, no way to know we stay safe for Honum. It's Abdul Ghazali. It is going to be a game I'm going to expect him there. No simple in terms of performance and numbers, you know. He would definitely also appreciate Honum. These are 2 teams when you know in terms of the Ghana Premier League, you know, but I can't find a word tasty beer. Heart of Lions, they went into the wilderness, they are back again. What based on the first league, you know, Heart of Lions in the first share, Basake by 3-1. And I'm expecting that if they have any motivation to win the Ghana Premier League now, if you want to know what year or year Basake for 1 fee, no what to know what question one. And that is my verdict. And I pray and I hope there, if that is their mentality, they can do the job.
Right.
Because I sure Basake for one last 5 games now, we lose 3, and we win 2. 2 now we win in our fee. Away matches in we lose a honum. So it tells you what's in the fear one way as in. But I share all your Heart of Lions now. Their last 5 games, you know, or as I were to know we win number 4 and we lose 1.
Okay.
Away game winning was against all your Legon Cities. So clearly once we away I will to know what yazi. My a double chance in this game for the away team.
Okay.
That they should be able to pick a point in this particular game. But Minya and I want to know 1 for the maximum points in now honum. Samatex Bechem United.
Yeah, predicted.
Yes, I think the double chance.
Okay.
Yes, double chance for Samatex going into this particular game in honum. And after Visions FC versus Young Apostles. When you now pressure the window, Obia is trying their best to now avoid by Young Apostles, you know, that is one thing.
That position,
yes, Vision for no.
Okay.
And a Vision Ubufie. 33 points. No so to win about 36 points. It means 1 point no work that or Young Apostles full nature. So clearly I'm expecting the home team, you know. When you the pressure that one do,
okay,
they need to do better. It's a double chance, you know. Whenever the home team no honum. Karela Mediama, another interesting clash. Karela season when once one day relegation won't be Mankasa. They will need the maximum points, to take themselves out of that situation. So when you're careful of drop points in that game, if you can back how I kakra, especially the rest of the games now working. Mediama 47 points. Premier League, maybe I want to position, they will be interested in it. But then, based on they will win the match, can over to my for league, unless it's an extreme form, and Sano will tomb not Waka or Honum. If you look at the last 9 games, I want Bona, Karela winning number 2, Mediama winning 4, 3 times I draw. Season way, the first leg no quad war, Mediama wins, we win by a goal to 0. But last season, Karela took 4 points from Mediama. So they are not far away from Mediama for no. I'm expecting this to be a game. Karela 14 if you know. They will go in all out. Now I tried the maximum points over far. If you're not team, so I'll pick a point in the game. So on yam 1-1. Maybe a game will likely result to know. About to now end up in a draw or honum. It's a Premier League. If it was best what had.
But I say T Osman and I would say in Kano. We say okay, La Liga winners Barca, Shadow Boy. From Brunei Banese Bassani until over 2 Trinidad Bassa for more and a year winners and more parody more trophy no come at the chair supporters no na penny bear supporters no come pa please will you bring the call okay Gabi Vinny may you want that please give 3 players coming to Madrid Yadika say Dean Hodgson defender at the map Bournemouth or more sign here and pay I confirm it I say a more ton of £50 million now I'm between a year 3 installments up until 2027 until Sana AC at here Sanso and Trent Alexander-Arnold there see a Canada say Madrid young confirm it there but BBH Madrid and Oko Sanso and left back or Benfica and also negotiations na Shasia Echo left back your friend Alvaro Carreras and also so Madrid fashion commander so also Eddie Hun community Sana esi etie please which station will show the live today okay the FA Cup no final no okay so Uncle Bona do way by. All right, so what the end there? Say a bed your bad share live stream, and who say almost say BBC iPlayer, and no a live stream. Sounds so and ITVX. But I'm say mostly ban radio commentary in the BBC for now and ITV1 or more and a bayer. Live when they be lucky I'll call social media honoma now when your platforms need be ashare but other than that these are live stream platforms also be to me I show our honum sorry to mean we interested
Mr. FK launching of
yes
under 17
coats
regional championship coats now Mr. FK ain't bad because there be a team your mind be aqua or mind be the football I grow I do level bibiano ejina kwanya of faso manage and as a kwanya of faso ye
foundation
grassroots or ye ni and there be a kaza Ghana one country and Ghana Africa West Africa and the talent in our hand by how to nurture the talent how to discover them. Now, that is the problem. Oko Uruguay, it got to a point. Uruguay was the first country to World Cup, right? Yes. And your case study now share a conference with J. A government, government in a derby. Do my be answered in the area as infrastructure near the Nessa through that Yina Gumi talent nearby, no to me the J. or Mujina, so I could do baby, but. The problem is that can the real talent be reached? Real talent na Nkasano. Saab at the project here, but a very nice project.
Okay.
But the best thing is that real talent na Nkasano reach you mwana. And after seeing reach you, what is the rationale behind it? And I born as I organize we at the end of a year.
Successive plan no to say.
Oh, say guardian ka plan be down. Sad they say near no. So na education ne ko. Oh, public education ne ko. Amen crofati as year so that they can partake, so that to make me involve themselves in it. No more their share time time be say nkwada wo school money ade no majority na betimi available because we know say because of free SHS never in the talent do na no one go ya no we are no school to one we no am no ade right time talent na nkala benya chance awura mu a one we are na akwa
to say ya the papa
yes be say ya the papa but
twaso kwa no mo aye
ye 2021 but you must say who say since a year 2021 no can they tell us say these are some of them. Now this is Adebakwe who say Adne and Abuapa. How many talents yet outside? Because nice you bet me Abuama they export talent they are outside.
Yes.
Could develop your bed. Back to your mama boy. Ama. We cannot all the time rely on the diaspora. Outside now former ba. Na cohesion na fe obense ni hono na e born basa and it was a very nice but I think that ketokra ku no betena se so hu no mama no proper direction I think zen ka ade anka beboa ohun betimi aboa ma yanya talent because I'm say the rationale behind it is to discover what talent but anya ni a right to me hu say be yielding results bi a be say ye bia sa keke enso na ho no mo
that's it
the idea na ni
thank you very much
Maka Krabi just 1 minute me yes Richie again
okay
we on konkosi aga yes because we
there's so why you be that
yeah baby e catch one yen target economy the grassroots na nkasa you will quote clubs
and they say o mati o mo ba bela chi no ma chase so
we are doing investment one season as a season we am a club on the ball one I mean investment no could him fa I pray and hope the mace may in air cano
okay
this time around make sure that one hour your quotes now wo from no you so one asking in terms of you maybe obey here and you born from one that is the most important thing but anytime we are not identifying talent we can identify them discovery of talent to put on your problem in our communities we don't really see this place but mace may buy empa so bump on exporting pon kwa brucha ball Ghana hadi now for football no fa any career on can be a ball am boy me to my incident wo me to my business we me to my car wo no this is what we are talking about abrofu one place obi an to obey superstar no majority of them e be more keti but we say na Washington leagues ni ye no say to my Premier League ni bia about my championship and to my championship League 1 League 2 League 3 now league mpo ho no ma e the ebo ball na about to message ma combine na ko wonyim but yenzi play no call about ball pen and about Premier League na won jana ka
football
so how
o je the nuclear DNA how be then why you say be ye enkura for we shas ye
see Africa no say am me feel dey be always be an front paper na kare ya no be akare IBB but implementation and getting the result objectiveness original can asem ye nya they be ya miss a point no
okay
back to Ghana Division 1
says the idea say Swedro All Blacks for ya
Swedro All Blacks bibi akere one performance na akere they've been there in Bozembana so anywa and assistance now no 7-point gap na wetu mu atwemu no FKK me feel the obeyers na respect there they'll be able to catch up yes but then this weekend I'm expecting the club are from UCC youngsters akere obo won hombozin ekoni biado because when we hear points no more than Swedro All Blacks even though me just say yes Swedro All Blacks will hear points ni nyina but FKK anyamba ya adwen there baby I UCC what does this year no so to pick them 3 points here now so botum na wa rise above baby other this year no out of the relegation now oben ho no because this year no 30 points na wetum na wa pick ho no as I came 29 Elmina Sharks 29 points Nzema Kotoko 23 and my friends Nzema Kotoko mom now it looks as if there and one way wa crying but for the two teams now working no especially Sharks and Asekem no these are teams that they are going to do their best. The last time I the Sharks were home games by Ebasebibo. you see so home games say Basa about 2 of ye now about against Mr. Buswan drafts away but then you also no Cape Coast hade into be about 3 matches in our fee and one of those games in here now me watching a game against or All Blacks no
okay
and this is a game I'm going to expect the coach Willie the last time you did well it's a winning game you bought bado where you the bigger test for you and they have players who are scoring goals from all angles Rudolph they have the good defensive setup and everything but the motivation should be key for you there so I pick a 3 points now I was able to a you went for that situation and you would team know once you find yourselves
okay
and I'm going to expect the use it to be BB at least a point in the game FK when you to now watch UCC youngsters or honum now in the next game Mensah won't come on here or Elmina Sharks FKK also one game no onye easy that means more here Elmina Sharks because work tough now work away yes work away we against but what my bomb team now
yes I'm call all the way to 11 wise and that team I want to fight for the relegation kakra so if you look at 11 wise once one start see but once we have start we pick 1 point in here that's the 3 points I want to my pick no they are not far away from the relegation. It wants to pick the maximum points now. At least it will boost their confidence. That 36 points, But a bit safer, can relax. But for Elmina Sharks losing the 3 maximum points, it won't be good for them, especially when clubs now what they want to win 1 game and not draw. It means that once people push on alcohol down the drain. And I'm going to expect that them game way or be a the game, and you bring the ball for the 2 sides in say by Monday, that's a game you pay a drawer. I won't be surprised. But as Sharks, if they really want this pointer, but boys can open in there. When you want supporters group in when your management in there should be some sort of a meeting with the players, taking the card team. No, right.
They be confirm one. No one try one best today. They will go in there no not maximum points with team not pick or honor. And I feel the home team no what the advantage. Home team what the advantage into no double chance for 11 wise if no. Mr. Sebutsuan drives ball away against our soccer intellectuals. Yes, and that should also be another game. No sooner mobile to na obey a shoe honum. But drives may be a watching 44 points. Nothing changes for them. But that makes soccer intellectuals. Also, why at 37 points. Obian shut down here points in baby. So it's going to be a game they are just going to enjoy.
Okay.
Home team definitely will be the favorite for this one. But coaching so I can maintain some more canoe. This is my favorite drafts and when you're going to the 1 breed. And that is how our season we know we to the walk on Ozama winning to game. Me feel the Buswan drafts are way no. Or pick a point or bar, my boy some numbers are one.
Okay.
Yes, or make it over but double chance no. Me the home team no. Rose Park football against or Sky FC. I'm expecting them not to give up yet. Maximum point or chile will tum na wafa. Hoping there. All Blacks were by way no to now we will lose one day.
Okay.
Now at least was about back to 4 points bill. 4 points and that's why 2 more matches to go. Be able to see or football. So why not? So I'm going to expect them Rose Park to pick the 3 maximum points, against or Sky FC.
All Blacks for Kastle 90.3 FM. Umreni also bet me a frabum na yetimi as sorry so I call 0244408046 0244408354 Samsung at 0332097277 0332097278 Game Park Semen Control say a cool chop amo Eddie about pick or lucky number from 1 to 36 enya bope what is Kapudro now also what me akwaji asho home memfa wimra na ento aso. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Yes sir, but you into it. Kingsley. Okay. Okay. Right. Okay.
Now, idea may dinner home say, such as Bully or Robo Santa go might in the 2nd division with a saying, young teacher, you're punishing. Good one, auntie. Or one, let's have a bit of much. Yes. But about a beer.
Okay.
For your Charles Bulu, or your Christo news or your Cremonio. Money Christian, somehow would be the directory, a money you pay. Now, the obesity could be now a funny star, no upon the
That's Kingsley. I'm sure. Good morning.
Good morning, AKK.
Yes, boss.
I'm Paul.
Yeah, Yamena the most of the net.
Yamena the most that in New York City.
Okay, New York for your child. Okay.
Now, my chairman, my send message, I think, overcome.
Yes.
The other move there is such a man. This year, we're still leaving him. This year, when we will be out your point with them,
yes.
And when I went on our first, then such a man will see us when we knew.
I know the tram. I know a tram.
Or by Canada, or by Chama.
I know a tram.
What watch?
I bet watching.
How about the man? Team teach the man when we see and when I want to work.
I know the big issue with your Okasavia, Namachim. Okay.
Because him in the way you. It is a way to me that that's what you can point that. Then all points are winning. What I would say, not yet. Him in obedience. That's all by now. It should be a move being appointed. Not the first person who lose that. It's a wide there one more point in one way. It's a one watch imagine.
Okay. Thank you very much. I think it's a nice one. And but okay. A concerns are rising, but now my say Kotokokra tro at your question so mu pinch mu de be ba be kan asem. Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yes, sir.
Pacho,
number 1 ni.
Pacho, number 1. Pacho. Share the case, you are serious case.
Serious.
It's a someone case. I am very serious. I said, I test court in our share because I am fine. There, I mean, on a moduna baby them a ban. Only on a 3 point. Me panisha, most support and away one so. See, I will get you 1 year, media. And I'm one eye the good water 3 point in my quafu. Good water 3 point in my quafu. And to Sammy, me win my matches. I walk here. And I said, if you remember from home, ain't you got a corner? The time you know said I was start now show court and put rubber call walk on. Now say one shot a man you point to 1 year. What one add one? Because on the first match, when I got to talk about, I have one beer. I have one. In a second one, share quarter. In Toban Damana, Kotoko. 1 far Kotoko, a 6 points in Daddy Kotokoya 1. In Toban Damana was a 5 points back of Kotokombia. And you're not going, but I don't know if you're saying or don't know. Kotokona and Indian will be Jawan. Therefore, or they will be taken on. Obey a football.
That's it. Good morning.
Good morning, FKK.
Yes, bro. Sorry, what just watch a crack and cry anyway.
George Abraham.
George,
well, first segment, no, Crab World Cup, Crab World Cup in Barcelona, one count. Yeah. That's a count. Now, so that means it's a travel way. That means I'm calling big beer will be as a team note my point. What's your win now? I didn't know you. I didn't know about and for to pass out on other way to do. I know on that point now, on will be able to be what's about. Let's let the team tomorrow. Obiadi no boy no Ojina. No be on for them boy no 3.2 goals. But this is a baby goal starts after the first. It is a team in Canada. Wa kan ya say one team now bo ready. I let you on the 3.1 bobo bia on no za the cap. Aba the Ghana aba Brazil. Oh, FKK.
Thank you very much, George. That's also a friend. Good morning.
Good morning.
Jaru.
Yeah, FKK, I'm from today.
Honorable Nyakupa, the one swear.
Man, they can't even, or in some pan or canoe. Because Obia on what I mean, I'm waiting for quick human. Oh, then what the point, what my other opposition. No, could be last way mistake. Or now go away a walk out or the non quantity for snazzy, look at that point, why no farmer one, go out some Saturday. It's a life to me. It's again then. But I am the prayer and there. I was not going to bring in the margin. Nasna. FKT. After one to cry, yet to do one to the enemy.
That's not a Newcastle. You may that say. Hello, good morning.
I'm on.
Boss, Patrick, to it.
But I'm going to my former to pull my guys.
Oh, poor man.
Yes, Mama.
Oh, man. You have been out the balls with the net.
amaka ekotoko yin da no kotoko funa mo bo aba de etini point da kan your point in member the budget no ni Africa ko sa position na ni na be mo join me
ene Yankopon tena full man near da CP nti ono so there still your few minutes or how betimi apass through na yetimi ahwe di nkomo bebre ya hwe said the normal AC airco ewo honum CAF Confederation final na eba so RS Bekani Airbo Simba AC no so eba so ewo Crystal Palace and Manchester City Airbo FA Cup final no enti no ahwe no so good morning
sir.
Yes sir.
But from copy from Africa.
All right.
But just a minute, I am a premier secretary. I am the cow when I was born.
Okay.
But me permission there. I mean, my spend minute boy see make John one winning bonus. May feed one after transportation. But I call one home. I come my cash one. Now, them urban, the man what's the I mean, point to know on Yejuma. No, yeah, born on him anymore with that man. So, I want to see one team make a cow. Mr.
Medasi P. F, you know, you'll be so bizarre. I'm coming to meet you, Musa Fama. Hello, good morning.
Yeah,
yes, sir.
FCT.
Boss, soon, you're quiet.
You, Richard, me.
Yeah, Richard, Patrick.
Yeah. I don't pay Tiamo. Osman and Miss Ruby.
Okay.
And then one kata.
I do so far.
Yo. And Macambia.
Can be.
Ghana, your friends and GPL.
Yes.
A bayon home, but maybe me people Pando. Some Heart of Lions.
Heart of Lions, okay.
Mr. Suomopa.
Okay.
And friend is saying, England, so Manchester, and Tottenham, no more about
Wednesday.
Wednesday. Manchester, okay.
That's it. Thank you very much. Good morning.
Good morning.
Boss, we until name, Yanko.
Hello.
Name Pachenko.
You and a promo on a wood my friend about would my papa wire work since he mountain scene now and a pay a new one. A key member is some this was a man when you got to go back now. Who got to support them? I don't know what you do, what you feel in man. I heard the Damana. That's all I did. But you have to buy a Yanam.
Okay.
There, what church appointed was the moment I bet you so when you shut up when you walk back. But I am somebody who papa that I remember who. All the big guy is shut up and now the board gathering. Oh, what's the point to what the man? But what when the football is started, I mean, we football in Bay, Papa. Then the man here to the baby. Oh, 5 points to the water. Oh, well, what chance I was 1 lap of a ball. Go to your dad, remember, I want to heart, I want to wear tobacco. So, one is to see how we move shoes. It was a woman. Everyone, the business is made to them with you and that is the question of answer, Papa. No, but the weapon of that kind of tuning.
Okay.
And yes, that really tuning. But as I look when there is accent, which one will tune in?
Okay.
But as anyone,
that's if you are so. Yes, I did right. You draw said I'm kind of Kotoko 4 years or more Troy, Ekomai Fifon, so Muhia in Chilemu. Was one Kasa for feature of matches, no. City Nace yet says, Obi no be with game Naso Mokokoba. Ambaswa 3 points, no. The NTM number, so do I game numbers, so you had the 3 points. And in this sense, in such a man, a few more, entering a game, members, so anything, and more a day a month for friend to automatically, sir, a rule no a triggered. but more can 5.5 first leg in there. Saturday so my womb no be and so more but no kotoko a draw kotoko home. But away game na do any buy and I do na no expect senka. Esan se kotoko for who ne ko adwam ntino come for 3 points no e ma omo said omo dem afofro no said they see enti embre na aso yesrew pi yentimi fa course na bi me dey see out Osman can Sir Richard and also wotini Kamidi Frederick Onakusi FKK nsa na ate anase Miss Ruby Adams boy ma productions bibia eye kama Black Host DJ Black Host said there tum live on Facebook and also nya bi hwe nya bi etie and so ewo ho contributions ni nyina no yeda masipi say basa by way of XMX comments on Facebook so na course e ba nyina so yeda masine mu ara hosema babe shedwumadi na se tie anase ye metete me freaking P senkaja confirmation be but me sanka no dada KD dada kokudua the bani say konin krechi but minim say entertainment for no baba be share to do na ebe film and sweat media but have a wonderful weekend na sure hu ye ye be share biem yankopon kan nyina ye ho. Thank you very much for being part of the show. Ye twa ho abasia na ye wuramu e wo joy ni akwakofa news file and so etimi edi abro. Good morning.
From the